EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. Always type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now, 180. Double dog. That's the way.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Yeah, they're right down here looking for 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Counter play with Jacobs. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
So don't say nothing. 93. Hey, Alpha. 56 is the mic. Get him.
From the gun, Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the home standing, as they've got it with a second down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Carr caught by Nelson left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Express. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Well, he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie. Man, give these traps. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me 694. Give me that ball, defense. Express. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 53's the mic.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's get it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
36. Express. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Running is Jacobs. Able to slither by. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Ain't no way. It's just me and you. Mike 53. 53. Express. I got it. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
56. They can't hang with us.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Throwing on 2nd down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
29. Mike's 56.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Warner, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run it with Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Now, 56, 180, 180, we're good, 280.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal, help them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. It's Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, we're good. You ready?
Carr now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protect.
And the pressure gets to him again. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
6:37. 53. Hey, Wahoo! Express. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Check. 53 is the mark.
Carr now to throw. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
45, Mike, 45. Got you.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Connects with Sanu right side. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams split plays. We know that, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Have this down deep into Oakland territory. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ryan down for the field goal.
The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Raiders.
41 days down. 180. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Same team money. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 66.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson, flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose 8. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Carr. going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kenny Young, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there, a huge loss. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this throw caught left side. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 63 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. To try again after the sack. Carr, he gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Raider first down.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 58 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo, because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that, because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Able to fight through one tackle. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing now is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Now Carr. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Raiders have got him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It's the Snappers. That's who you got? Okay, let's go.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Bill is back and ready to ball. Coach Bruce Arians. Your team needs a dose of Bosa. This girlie is on fire. It's Tom Brady, the Madden 18 cover athlete. Let's go, Snappers, record breakers. This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25. Put the pressure on the other team. Drive down and get that score. And no kicking. Now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. A first carry down for Christian McCaffrey. And that will be a loss just outside the red zone. All right, fellas, let's do it again. But this time, better. On second down, here's Wilson. And here's his first connection with Julio Jones. Picks up some good yardage right there. Let's get this started. Record breakers on offense. Wilson on first down. Right side, that's complete to C. Mack. On second down, Wilson. Open man, run CMC. McCaffrey makes a move, brought down after a nice game. On first and 10, Wilson looks to throw. Pass incomplete. Play action. Wilson. He's going to air it out. Tries to rifle the pass. It is picked off. Uh-oh. It's... No pressure. But if you score a touchdown on this drive, Game over.
Hey, Alabama.
Start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 23-yard line.
Wait, 20.
On second down, here's Brady. Almost had the Oski. Instead, incomplete.
Wait, 53. I'm going back to you.
Brady is throwing on third. And he comes back with one, complete. And he takes it into enemy territory, just past midfield. That first drive play caller was out of whack. Second drive coming up.
59 mark, check, 59. Hey, Delta.
On first down, Brady's got it. Ever see a goat in a sack before? Here you go. Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end in the corner. That's complete. Next up, record breakers looking to break those zeros on the scoreboard. Here's Brady on 1st and 10. Going down the middle. It's complete. Nice move, player.
Here we go. Wait, that's 380. Here we go again.
On first down, Brady's got it. Sacked outside of the pocket. Gotta get rid of it quicker, man.
Let's go for it. Let's go. Wait, 20. Minus 59.
On second down, here's Brady. Throws high, but he makes the catch. Okay, within striking distance. Put it in the end zone before they know what hit him. Brady will throw on third and short. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Snappers. Putting the game on their backs and taking the win. Aaron Donald makes quarterbacks nervous. Let's go, Snappers. Backyard heroes. Yo, you're moving on to the second round. Keep it up, and you just may have what it takes to go all the way. Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Incomplete to open things up. It's deja vu. You gotta try something else. 2nd and 10. Backyard Heroes dropping the pass again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. Not able to make anything happen yet, and running out of chances. Drops back here to throw on 3rd. Hook, line, and sinker for a snapper sack. If you give it up here, you gotta get to them. It's showtime. 4th and long for the Heroes. Coach Lil Yachty calls for 2 sacks back-to-back in this bowl of KO. Give it up for Aaron Donald again. Let's go, superstar KO fans. 0-0 is a great start, but a better ending is 6-0. Go make it happen. Here's Brady. Over the middle, Gurley. And he's taken down after a really nice effort. Scoreless so far. Can't look back. Time for drive 2. Here's Brady on 1st and 10. Threw it like it was hot. And now it's picked up. Forgot something? It's... It's all tied up. Trade 3 plays. Whoever's closest to scoring wins. They'll throw from the 50. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. And that coverage was strong. They ran their first play. Let's see what you got on yours. Shotgun snap to Brady. Look at middle. Caught by Gurley. And Todd Gurley works his way in. Snappers touchdown. Snappers win their 2nd. Going to the 3rd round. I like that, man. I like that one. Let's go, Snappers. Backyard Heroes.